Thanks very much. Okay guys, we're going to host a tournament!
We're very happy, very excited that Canterbury's got the Easter tournament for 2017, and I'm pretty excited about it.
So we understand the concerns of the Christchurch hosting. Do we have the facilities? Do we have enough accommodation? But we thought, well, if Rio 2016 can do a good job, so can we.
We looked at Rio as a great example of how to hold a giant sports tournament, very similar in nature and size of competitors. Of course, you'd have to minus the corruption, the green pool water, the Zika virus, the drug cheating, the athletes being held hostage, the poor food, the unfinished venues. Actually, Rio's a terrible example. Part of our research was looking at past Easter tournaments, especially looking at the opening ceremonies and, you know, what worked and what didn't, and could we borrow anything from them?
Why did the cheese live across the road? To get to McDonald's.
Following the earthquake, the government announced a $300 million sports facility to be built by 2017. Perfect timing for Easter. We're a little bit behind, but we're hopeful. We're hopeful what?
Accommodation has been a challenge. A lot of the hotels aren't ready yet, so we have set up some temporary accommodation for many of the contingents, which we think, you know, is a pretty good compromise. We've also been doing a lot of fundraising for the Easter tournaments, and some of it's gone really, really well. Other parts of it, not so well.
As you can imagine, hosting an Easter tournament is a pretty big deal. We've arranged for very nutritional food to give to our athletes. So we have here the finest instant noodles you can find on the market. Enjoy.
We're also pushing the boundaries of modern sports science and actually the importance of salt in the body. Chinese people, they love their salt. Their salted eggs, their salted fried rice, their salted fish, hot chips and salt. And also how salt can affect athletic performance by way of cramping. So we've hired someone to make sure that everyone at the tournament has enough salt when they need it, wherever they need it. One of the more controversial aspects, I think, of the Easter tournament is around ethnicity and the ethnicity of the athletes. I mean, how do we account for the changing face of the New Zealand Chinese? How do we test for that? So much like the Olympics, we've implemented random ethnicity testing to make sure that if you're here to participate, you can participate.
As the host city, we want to encourage as many people as we can to participate. But like the Olympics, we want to make sure that it's clean, so we're drug testing every member. Alright Henry, thanks for coming in. Whoa, hold on. Take these please. You're a big boy.
Oh, okay.
You alright mate?
Yeah mate.
You never really know what's going to happen at an Easter sports tournament. You know that if there's an emergency, there's plenty of doctors. But what if a fight breaks out? So we proactively have hired a special martial arts instructor to teach us a bit of self-defense and to beef up our security to make sure that all our athletes are incredibly safe.
You think this is funny, bro?
So all the work is done, I think. Done all we can to prep for this. So I think we're ready.
So guys,
I think we're ready.
Alright, yeah, that's good. That's funding come through, yeah.